Hello, my friends. Hello, my subscribers. It's been, 4 weeks since I uploaded a video. So let's talk about this video. And let's get this video to 10 likes. I heard this works if you introduce the number of likes in the beginning of a video. I learned that from Dashy Games. Shout out to him. And let's see, if this video gets 10 likes, I will upload a Fortnite video. Yes, if this video gets 10 likes, I will upload a Fortnite video. Anyway, let's get to this video. Double champions in WWE are great and not so great. If you don't know what a double champion is, it's when a WWE superstar holds 2 championships with them, like the tag team titles or the Intercontinental title or any titles necessary. So that's a double champion. And some double champions, they're really good. Like, they make good storylines, like with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H in 2001, and Shawn Michaels and Diesel. There's a big problem with double champions reoccurring in WWE lately. And if you don't think that's a problem, listen to this. Becky Lynch winning the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania 35. What else? Seth Rollins winning the Universal and Raw Tag Team titles at the same time. Anything else? Oh yeah, Keith Lee winning the NXT and North American Championship recently at the NXT Great American Bash. And we have Sasha Banks and Bayley winning the Raw, SmackDown, and Women's Tag Team titles. I don't like where this is going right now. I don't like it. Reasons why, but mainly with the whole Sasha and Bayley part. I do not like Sasha and Bayley. Like, even before, this was 2017, 2018. I think those were the times I stopped liking those two, because I never liked Sasha. I did, but I never liked them again. They were just too boring. I don't know. I still think they're boring. What's the problem with their reigns? When Bayley was SmackDown Women's Champion, it was really fun. It was just that title. With Sasha Banks as Raw Women's Champion, it doesn't make sense. Sasha's on part of SmackDown, not part of Raw. That just ruins the whole thing for the Raw Women's title. That's just so dumb. Why would you put the Raw Women's title on a SmackDown Superstar? It's like this whole wild card rule going on again and again. That doesn't make sense. That's the whole point of a double champion is. It doesn't make sense. They should do it for their own brand. If Sasha wanted to hold the SmackDown in the tag team titles, that would make sense. But I don't think there should be double champions at all. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't look right right now. And plus, I feel like it just gives away it just shows that Sasha and Bayley are holding all those titles. It just shows that none of the women's rosters are even good enough. You have Charlotte and Becky, but they're both out with injury. It just shows that Sasha and Bayley, they're just holding the titles because there is no legitimate threat to the women's division. And that's what disappoints me, because there's so much talented women. You have superstars like Bianca Belair, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, Lacey Evans, Naomi. You have so much of a talented roster, but yet they just choose to hold all the titles onto 2 superstars. That's just showing that the women's division isn't really good at all. You're not trying to improve the roster. That's what sucks about double champions. I don't hate it. It's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. It depends on how the storyline goes. And for them, it's not going good. It's literally like a boring title reign. It's not interesting. It doesn't interest me at all. But this is my opinion. Don't take this seriously. This is just my opinion. I think Sasha and Bayley, they aren't good champions. Bayley as SmackDown Women's Champion, it's great. But with Sasha's Raw, it's dumb. It's pointless. Sasha's on SmackDown. She's not on Raw. It's completely pointless. Why would you have a SmackDown superstar win the Raw Women's title? It's just the whole wildcard rule is back. I don't get why Vince thinks that making 2 superstars hold every title is a good idea. That just shows your women's division sucks. It's not good. And I know I shouldn't be saying this because I don't know how to wrestle personally. The way you see them holding those titles, it just shows there's no real competition. There is no real competition. You would have saw someone hold the Raw Women's title from Raw. It just annoys me. It actually kind of it makes me pissed off a little bit. I don't know why that's the reason why double champions in WWE just ruined it. They made 4 double champions in like what? In over a year? That's insane. Like, we had 4 with Becky, Seth, who else? Keith Lee, and Sasha and Bayley. To be honest, I really don't want to see a double champion in WWE for a while. I wish it was like rare, like it would happen rare occasions. I wish it happened like not that often. That's what I want. I don't want double champions to happen every single year. That kind of ruins the whole double champions like thing. I don't know why. But some people enjoy their reign, some people dislike it. I personally dislike it. Not the whole thing, just like them holding those titles. It's kind of awkward at this point, showing that your women's division isn't good enough without Becky or Charlotte. And yet you have so much of a powerful division. You have Naomi, Lacey Evans, Shayna Baszler, Bianca Belair. Vince, like, this is all I want to say. Keep double champions off for a while. Like, don't put any more double champions. Just put it on for major storylines or superstars who want to hold 2 titles. Don't do it like an every year thing. Just don't. It just ruins the whole meaning of double champions. It's just like, oh, everyone can be a double champion. Anybody can. Like, back then, you see with like Stone Cold and Triple H, it makes sense because it was 2 dominant factions. Sasha and Bayley, I don't see them as 2 dominant factions. And with Shawn Michaels and Diesel, it was fun. And same thing with John Cena. When he held the tag team titles with Shawn Michaels, with John Cena and Shawn Michaels, it was different. You know, the way WWE was different. It was like, it had a powerful roster. It had such a good roster. But with Sasha and Bayley, a lot of people think, oh, why don't you like their title? Or like, at least they're holding it good. It's like, it's such a low roster. You know what I mean? Like, with this whole thing going on, you clearly don't have a big enough roster to fit everyone's. Like, you only have only 4 championships? There's more than enough women to hold that titles. It just shows that your women's roster is not as big as it was back then. I don't get it. And plus, with this whole thing going on, you have to, stay inside, take all precautions. I get it. But at least give some other women a chance, You have such a low women's roster. I think they should have earned a shot too. And with Sasha and Bayley, I think they should just, have only 1 title or hold the women's titles and give the Raw and SmackDown to someone else. Because the women's division right now in WWE is so low. It has such a low roster. Because basically half of the roster's at home. Hey, anything can happen in the future. I know they will lose the titles eventually. But that's, my whole point with the double champions thing. I liked it before. It just lost its meaning, ever since, I don't know. It just lost its meaning when Sasha and Bayley held them. I don't know why. My favorite double champions are Seth Rollins from 2015. When he held the U.S. and World title. The 2-man power trip was Steve Austin and Triple H. And Shawn Michaels and Diesel. I think those are the double champions that actually mean something. Same thing with The Miz and Big Show. Like Miz, he held 3 titles at once. That's pretty impressive for someone like The Miz. I thought I saw someone like John Cena or anyone else hold that. That's crazy. But with superstars like, Seth Rollins in 2019, 2018, what else? Keith Lee, Sasha and Bayley, they just belong to double champions that don't fit it, in my opinion. I know people have their own opinions, but this is just my opinion. Double champions are just too much into WWE now. And with such a low roster, I feel like you should give other people an opportunity. That's what I think of the whole double champions thing. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something cool? It's showing that 2 people are more dominant than any women in the roster, or is it just showing that they don't have enough talent? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's it with my whole women's, double champion scenario. But yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure this video gets to 10 likes. Remember, 10 likes, I'll play another Fortnite video. Make sure you subscribe. We're almost to that we're at 128 subs. I might. Come on, let's get to, I want to get to 200 subscribers before 2020. That's my goal. That's all I gotta say. Thank y'all for watching. And I'll see y'all later.